So, let's talk about Stoic. Actually, let's not. Let's talk SMGs instead. We'll talk Stoic some other day. Submachine guns are one of the most plentiful weapons types in Payday 2, essentially filling the role of assault rifles in the secondary slot. So with that in mind, there's lots of similar themes between those two types of guns. Fast firing and reckless SMGs, and some high damage types more suitable for burst firing or even single firing. So with that in mind, there's plenty of ways to run them. Let's look at two. So with this first build, my core skill is going to be Aced, Diehard, Basic Bullseye, Shotgun on, Iron Man, Aced Bulletstorm, Extra Lead and Fully Loaded, grabbed Basic Surefire, Aced Lock and Load and Body Expertise. The Aced Silencer skills aside from Optical Illusions. This is because I couldn't afford to have good armor, ammo pickup, and dodge all in one build. Aced 9 Lives, and Aced Bloodthirst. My primary is the GL40. I could switch things around and pack the China Puff or Arbiter in a fast primary, but just read the title of the video again, look at it, look harder. All I've done is take the stock off. You don't need to. I wouldn't recommend cutting the barrel off because that reduces the accuracy to 96, but nothing's stopping you. I didn't cut the barrel because I don't have that achievement. As for my secondary, I'm going with the Mark 10. Originally I built this for the Cross Vertex, and while I love that gun, the trade-offs for the Mark 10, a tiny bit less damage, 200 less rounds a minute, are made up for with a much larger magazine and faster reload, courtesy of the extended speed pull magazine. If they ever make the speed pull take the standard mag size instead of the extended mag, I'd say the Cross Vertex or Jacket's piece are probably moderately better options. Bigger and better suppressor, accuracy boost, auto fire lock, real handguard, LED combo, aforementioned speed pull, set your choice, and the skeletal stock, and we've got this thing at an awe-inspiring 100 stability and 80 accuracy on a gun that empties its magazine in less than 4 seconds. My melee is whatever's good, and you could skip the melee skills and pack the kunai. My throwable is Molotovs, ammo bag deployable, light ballistic vest, and grinder. That's why I'm bringing Molotovs, and that's why I say you could probably bring the kunai instead. Update, I'm editing this video right now. I just noticed I wasn't bringing Molotovs. I wrote in the script I was going to bring Molotovs, and I never changed it in the gameplay. So just live with it. Run Molotovs. Why grinder? Well, because I'm firing 1,000 rounds a minute, spraying enemy heads at close range, center of mass, and medium or long range, and when faced with crowd, shields, or bulldozers, switch off to the GL40 and blow them out of here. It's a pretty simple build from a pretty simple man, though its use on Deathwish is mixed all things considered. If GLs aren't your forte, then I'd recommend picking up a silenced sniper rifle like the Nagant, Desert Fox, or Platypus, possibly even the Contractor. Pretty much I only picked the GL for shields and big crowds, and that's because I wanted to blow things up. But I had considered a sniper rifle previously, and while this build works and it's all fine and good, what else can SMGs even do? You might want to hold on to your hat, because it'll fall off when you see this next frickin' build and you tip your head to the side like when a pup does it when it sees or hears something that doesn't understand that this joke is over. Oh, by the way, this first build, it also crashed Payday 2 once, so it's gotten that seal of approval. Put the seal of approval on the screen. So, for the second build, my core skills this time around are Aced High Value Target and Aggressive Reload, Bullseye Aced, Iron Man Basic, Surefire and Body Expertise, Aced along with Basic Surefire, Aced Professional and Specialized Killing again, Aced Swansong, and Aced Bloodthirst for melee reload speed boosts. I did mean to take both automatic and single fire skills in the same build, just give me a minute. My primary is the UAR. Yes, I still did mean to take automatic and single fire skills in the same build. Give me a minute. This is my personal favorite of the light rifles, packing a high rate of fire with good damage per second and all around impressive ammo pickup rate and stability. I've modded it with the long barrel, bigger and better suppressor, tactical foregrip, LED combo, the Raptor body, speed pull mag, and a sight of choice. This produces a 100-100 light rifle with a lot of versatility under the hood. Now, as for my secondary is the Tatonka SMG, introduced in the Gauge Russian pack. This PP Bison boasts an incredibly large magazine with good reload speed, all for 100 damage a shot when silenced and skilled. I've modded this with a bigger and better suppressor, the Rick Punk magnifier, plastic grip, a sight, and a single fire lock. Yep, single fire. I'll essentially be running this as a weird hybrid of a pistol and a DMR, taking careful shots here and there, zooming in to get a better shot if needed, and more or less reloading like once a heist. Well, why not want to keep it select fire mode? Well, doing it this way lets me use these guns for two different means without too much overlap. In a lot of builds where a gun can fit 2 uses, I'm going to end up using that gun every single time. And with the Bison, its ammo pickup rate isn't terrific, so I want something that I can switch off to take careful pot shots and switch back to my primary for handling everything else. My melee is the Katana. Throwable is the Incendiary Grenade. Whatever deployable and Anarchist is my perk deck. I'm skipping Frenzy in this build mostly so I can trick out the guns to the best of their ability. That said, you could just as easily run the Mark 10 on auto, save the sharpshooter points, dump into Berserker and Frenzy, and you would probably have a better build, but I think I've talked about it on this channel before, and I more or less just wanted to showcase a lesser used secondary with an even weirder way to use it. Who honestly puts an SMG in single fire? But it works. It works alright. It's not amazing on Death Wish, and definitely not one down viable, but it works. It works alright. So there you have it, 2 separate SMG builds. They're honestly just as versatile as ARs, save for the whole designated marksman rifle business, but aside from that, there's plenty of ways to both spray and pray. And I hope this video showed you something insightful, or not. Until next time, see you around. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, I'd recommend subscribing. Patreon and social media links are in the description.